There are strongholds that are put upon you, superimposed upon you, and that you're supposed to follow the straight and narrow and not color outside the lines when it comes to your body, especially when you're born in a girl body, with a vagina. There are rules, there are stipulations, most of them unwritten, but miraculously you're supposed to know what those are. And by chance, if you don't fall in line, you are ostracized by your community, by society, maybe by your family, and then thus yourself. Because if someone said something that you let in a little bit too long in between your ears, that voice continues to play until it sounds just like you. And now here comes this ridicule and this body shame and this heavy coat that might not have ever been yours. So therefore, your relationship with your body is other. Sometimes you don't want to look in the mirror, or you don't want to enjoy food, or you don't know how to enjoy food and how do you enjoy sex now? Because you don't have a relationship with your body. But then we may give our body over to a sexual experience without really being inside of the sexual experience. We may put things on it, let people in it, put things in it that we wouldn't necessarily if we had careful examination. Well, I created a course for you because I am really tired of the narrative of this body shame conversation. I want us to decide for ourselves once and for all how we feel about our bodies without any outside input. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. You don't need to make the beauty industry, the fitness industry, and especially not the diet industry, any richer unless and until you decide how you want to be with it. Look, I'm not saying that we shouldn't strive for improvement, but it should be on our own terms. Because otherwise, once you reach the destination of whatever you decide, you're not going to be happy with the destination. It's time for us to unlearn and unlock what society has had to say about being born in a female body. We are under siege right now. We are being told that we are not allowed and we're not to be trusted with our bodies, with our vaginas. And I say, hell no to that. So I created a course for you. It takes about an hour. I want you to invest the time and invest a couple of dollars for you to listen to a conversation that you might not agree with the commentary. But I want you to listen to this conversation because it's between two women who'd never met before, that are just telling and sharing their truth. And the reason I preface that you may not agree with it is that you're welcome to not agree with it. This is my version or my snapshot of how I chose to woman at the time of that interview. Do you get that? It's a snapshot of how I decided how to woman at that time. And I want you to do the same. Your version of womaning. How do you see it? What do you want to do with it? What's the most sensual thing, right? It's about smell, taste, touch, right? It's about what do you intuit? What do you dream up? What do you see for yourself? Regardless as to what your role is in your family, what your role is in your job, whether or not you're mothering, you're being mothered, etc., etc. Click the link, invest in the time, because it's time for you to unlearn what society has had to say about you and for you to decide who you be stepping out into your future moments. Bye.